Hello and welcome to the video over the inner planet. First, we're going to talk about a little bit of vocabulary and some words that you'll need to know because we'll use them for each of the inner planet. Average distance is the distance measured from the sun. It is taken from all of the points in orbit and averaged. Because the planets don't move in a perfect circle, sometimes they're a little bit further or a little bit closer to the sun. So we talk about the average distance. Rotation is the time that it takes for an object to turn around itself. We measure these in Earth hours or Earth days. Remember that when another planet makes one full rotation, that is one day on that planet. But we talk about it in Earth days and Earth hours so that we can understand it a little better. Revolution is the time it takes for an object to orbit the sun. We measure these in Earth days or Earth years. An orbit is the path the planet takes around the sun. Terrestrial means made out of solid or land materials. An atmosphere is a layer of gases that may surround a planet and is held in place by gravity. Location. The inner planets are the four smallest planets located between the sun and the asteroid belt. So here they are. We have a picture of the sun, and we have the four inner planets closest to the sun. The first one is Mercury. Mercury is located closest to the sun. It's about 58 million kilometers from the surface of the sun. Its rotation is 59 Earth days. So for every 59 days on Earth, Mercury will rotate one time. Its revolution is 88 days. Its orbit, like I said, is not a perfect circle, but it is the smallest orbital path because it is the closest to the sun. Its size is 3,031 miles in diameter, roughly. The Earth is about 7,926 miles in diameter, so it's quite a bit smaller than the Earth. It is a terrestrial type of planet. It does not have an atmosphere, and it does not have any moons. Venus is second closest to the sun. It is 108 million kilometers from the sun. Its rotation is 243 days from east to west. It is the only planet that rotates from east to west. So whereas on the sun or on the Earth, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, it is the exact opposite on Venus. Its rotation is 225 days. So that means a year on Venus is actually shorter than a day on Venus. Its orbit, again, is not a perfect circle, and it is the second smallest orbit because it is the second closest to the sun. Its size is 7,520 miles in diameter, so it's pretty close to our size. It is a terrestrial type of planet. It does have an atmosphere, which is made mostly of carbon dioxide with clouds of sulfuric acid and is deadly to most humans. So this is one of the reasons, one of the many reasons, why we can't actually go spend time on Venus. We would not be able to breathe. We would die in their atmosphere. And it does not have any moons. Earth, we know this planet well. We are the third closest to the sun. We are approximately 150 million kilometers from the sun. Our day or rotation is 24 hours, but is actually a little bit slower in March and September. The revolution is 365 days. That's our year. Our orbit, again, is not a perfect circle. We are 7,926 miles in diameter. We are a terrestrial or land planet. Our atmosphere is made of 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% of other gases, and we do have one moon. Mars. Mars is the fourth closest planet from the sun, and it is 228 million kilometers. Its rotation is 25 hours, very similar to ours, which is 24. Its revolution is 687 days, so it is roughly twice as long as our year. So that would be like every other year we would get to have Christmas. Orbit, again, not a perfect circle. It is actually the fourth smallest orbital path. That's a typo there. The size is 3,031 miles in diameter. Okay, so it's roughly the size of Mercury. It's pretty small. It is a terrestrial type of planet, which means it's made out of land. The atmosphere It is made of mostly carbon dioxide, and it has 2 moons, Phobos and Deimos. So here are your quiz questions. What type of land are all of the inner planets? Which planets have moons? List the planets in order from the sun. Which planet revolves faster than it rotates? What is the difference between rotation and revolution? Which planet has the shortest orbital path? How are orbital paths and length of years related? Why can't we explore or live on Venus? Which planet rotates opposite of the other planets? Are the orbits of planets a perfect circle? And where are the inner planets located? Make sure you answer all these. Go back and watch some more of the video if you missed one. And I will see you in class. Have a great evening.